Alright guys, this is actually the last page we're going to use in your notebook, and that is 146. We're going to talk about problem solving with constraints. Technically, we've done this before. We did it back when we were doing volume of a sphere, where we would solve for missing pieces. That's really what we're going to be doing. But 20.3, problem solving with constraints, is on 146. The rest of your notebook, we are finished with your notebook. I would not get rid of your notebook. This will really help you out in the future. Problem solving with constraints. And just like before, we have a page that goes with this and a problem already worked out for us. So here we have an aquarium's height is equal to the measure of its width. The length of the aquarium is equal to 3/2 of the width. The volume of the aquarium is 768 inches cubed. What are the aquarium's dimensions? So you have to list what you know. You know the height and the width are the same. You know the length is 3/2 of the width, and you know the volume. We have to find the missing dimensions, which is the width. So substitute the known dimensions into the formula for the volume of a prism, which is length times width times height. Then you're going to set up that formula and solve. And we're going to go through and actually solve one of these on our own. So the cylinder's height is equal to twice the measure of the cylinder's radius. So let's write that down. The cylinder's height, h, is equal to twice the measure of the cylinder's radius. So it's equal to 2r. The volume of the cylinder is 50.24 feet cubed. Use 3.14 for pi and find the missing dimensions. Okay, this is what we know. We don't know the radius, we don't know the height, but let's set up our formula. Our formula for the the volume of cylinders, volume equals pi r squared h. And we're going to plug in the pieces we know. The volume is 50.24. They said use 3.14 for pi. The radius, we don't know, so we're going to put r squared. The height, we know, is 2 r's. It's twice the value of r. Okay, so we're going to set up what we know. So 50.24 equals 3.14. Actually, let's go ahead and multiply our numbers together. Sorry. 3.14 times 2 is 6.28. And it becomes r to the third power. Divide by 6.28. We get 8. That's nice. 8 equals r cubed, so we're going to take the cube root. Remember, that means what number multiplied by itself 3 times is equal to 8? And that just so happens to be 2. But if you don't know, 2 times 2 is 4. Yeah, if you don't know, and my thing froze. You don't know how to find it. We can find the cube root by pressing 3. And then the math button, which is right here. And we want this right here, number 5. And 8, which gives us 2. Okay, so the cylinder's radius is 2 feet. The height is 2 of the radiuses, so it is 4 feet. The cylinder's diameter is double its radius, so it is also 4 feet. So there are our missing dimensions. All right, we're going to cut this out, glue this in on 146. This is our last page in our notebook. So you're going to work on problems like that, where you have to find the dimensions. You're going to list what you know, and then fill in what you know into the formula that you know. cut off just a slight bit more of this. There we go. Go ahead and start on the assignment. It is with this lesson.